Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Nets, they've got Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. Giannis outside. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
Those long arms of Durant helping on the break there. KD still got it all started there.
Outside Holiday. Right side out of Kumbo. 6 to shoot. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Over Harden. Middleton can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Giannis outside. Back to Holiday. Harden against Middleton. Knocked away. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet out. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with. Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Right side Irving. The dish now to Griffin. Back to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Harden can't hit. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Irving. Outside Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Holiday. Harden can't hit. Bucks trail by 3. The wide open look here for Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Harden surveying the D. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. The 9-foot shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And Holiday, here we go. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about survival.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Green is out there with Durant, then it's Harden, then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the center position. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. Teague with the ball. Pass to Portis, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris with the ball. No good from outside. The Bucks trail. Fast break, Milwaukee. Oh, Teague in position.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
To the right side. Here's Luwawu. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for Luwawu. Milwaukee also making some changes. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for T. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. T comes in for Bryn Forbes. Tucker the pass to Portis. From 13. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Dinwiddie.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Passes to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Claxton with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 1. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Portis. He's off on that one, so Brooklyn will take it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Brown, good.
Well, you can rely on Durant to do it all. I mean, he'll produce on his own, but he also works really hard to find his team shots as well.
Down low, it's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
Well, nobody can deny that Teague has a great sense of how to set teammates up for scores. That's one of his greatest strengths, his passing.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced error.
9 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Harden. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Brooklyn came out looking very confident. They launched into a 6-0 run. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Outside Durant. No good with the triple. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 1-point game, and stolen by Jordan. Griffin looking it over. Here's Irving. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
The kick out to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Unloads from 13. Here's Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
Three young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Harden finds Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Holiday. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Burton with it. Outguarded by Giannis, and the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Nets missing. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. There's 1:47 left to play here in the third. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. From the arc. Harden grabs the miss.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Green passes to Brown. And Harden now, top of the key. Inside, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Holiday. Giannis inside. Guarded by Green.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. And Luwawu subbed in for James Harden. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Milwaukee in the lead. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Astaportis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Tucker can't get it to go. Here's Luwawu. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Bryn Forbes. Irving from long range. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Irving passes to Luau. Back to Irving. And he converts the layup.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Connaughton. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Luau. Outside for Griffin. Left side, Irving. Again, Irving missing. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And James Harden subbed in for Luau Cabarrot. A nice shot by Irving.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Portis finds Teague. The shot's good. Teague's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, Teague knows that he can come up big in big moments. His team needed a bucket, and he delivered.
And that's an intentional foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Here's Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Holiday with it. With the floater, and Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And then Durant with the jam.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Now here is Holiday. To the middle. Kick out to Giannis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Harden outside. Back to Durant. Harden the pass to Jordan. Out to KD. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And here's Middleton. A three-pointer, no good.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here. And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Holiday. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. They could win it, and he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And the officials are signaling for a video review of the last-second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review now.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and he
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of Payday.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting 5. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2 guard. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now here's Harden. The deep 3 from Durant. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Atlanta. Dunn kicks to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Down low. The shot, no good. Nice D from Durant. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Now Harden. Irving with a clean look. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got his team on the board to start the game for Brooklyn. Dunn outside. To the paint. Collins passes to Capella. The dish to Dunn. Six to shoot. Back to Capella. Dunn outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here is Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Hunter. Here's Capella. Dunn left side. Bogdanovich against Irving. Another shot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
One-on-one here. The offensive rebound. And Collins is right there.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now, here is Harden. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Tony Snell comes in for Reddish. And it's Williams in for Kevin Huerter. Now, here is Young. Pass to Williams. Now the feed to Gallinari. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Jordan. They could use a bucket, and the dunk by Jordan.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is Even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Harden dishes to Jordan. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Harden way outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Outside Williams. Back to Young. Now the pass to Gallinari. Dishes to Young. Gallinari outside. Young against Irving. Basket good. Irving's got 7 points.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Shot on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talking.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then it's Young. And it's Herter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
There's Dinwiddie. Pops it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brooklyn leading by 6. Left side, Brown. Dinwiddie passes to Luwawu. Outside, Green. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Atlanta making a switch here. Snell's checked in. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Williams with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Young from outside. That shot is off.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Inside. And stolen by Williams. And here comes the break or the finish. A huge slam, a perfect end to the fast break.
Well, how about the instincts right there by Lou Williams? Not known as a defender, but picks the pocket there.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Williams scanning the floor. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Then for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Green. Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Harden in for Dinwiddie.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
With the putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Harden. Durant for three. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Dunn passes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Collins. 1:31 left in the first half. Back to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. From beyond the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Irving for three. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Now here's Harden. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. Misses the three. The Hawks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Dunn shots good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Harden kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
Jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. Out to Harris. Clock at 4. Oh, Griffin in position. He had stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Collins. Griffin with the steal. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 9.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
And a close game so far through the... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll about do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1. Now here's Collins. Dunn dishes to Collins. And contact on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP-level candidate every year, and yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. The tray. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Brooklyn leading by 5. It's Harden with the drive. Good. Harden's got 5 points so far. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Here's Young.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Jeff Green on the wing. They get the rebound, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And now it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Young drives in, and Gallinari throws it down.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Pass to Luwawu. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bobs it up for Jordan, and stolen by Okongwu. And here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. That one doesn't drop. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Jordan inside. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Young, and he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 6.
Fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Gallinari outside. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Here's Young. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Offensive rebound to the wing right side. Luwabu's shot is off.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Here's Okongwu. He can't get it to go. Good D by Jordan. Fires the 3. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Passes it to Green. Second shot opportunity. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 9. Brown laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
That one falls. 8 points for him.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Here's Dinwiddie, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Nets leading by 9. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Durant. Misses the step-back jump shot.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Collins looking around. Kept alive. It's not going to go for him. Harden against Dunn. Outside for KD. Off target from outside.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And when Hunter attacks like that, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. Love it when he takes the initiative.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Dunn passes to Bogdanovich. A 3-ball. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden outside. This one for 3. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 9-point game. And Harden comes to help. There's the 3. A rebound by the Nets. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Tony Snell comes in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Harden scanning the floor. On the wing, Harris. And too long on the shot. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Young.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, Dunn showing great vision.
Dunn against Harden. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. KD with the bucket.
Just so full of confidence. This guy knows he's at the top of his game. Kevin Durant excels cashing in from right there.
Now, here is Young. The 3. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's KD. He kicks it to Harden. 1:53 left to play here in the 4th. Drills it from outside.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the 3-point shot is a primary weapon.
Now, here is Young. From deep 3-point range. Again, Young missing. Nets leading by 10. Pass to Harden. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's the 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young in the corner. All alone. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nets.
And it may be a comfortable win for it, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for James Harden.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Here is Harden. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Harden outside. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
And Atlanta has possession, trailing by 13. Here's Williams. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
At the line for the Hawks, Lou Williams. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams.
Well, Lou Williams has talked openly about the fact that because he's come off the bench most of his career, it has probably extended and lengthened that career. Interesting stuff.
And here's Harden. Releases. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Coming up next, the Bucks taking on the Hawks. For Milwaukee, the goal is to get better each. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Dunn. Clint Capella is out there with Okongwu. Then it's John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. Dunn outside. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I play under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Middleton, the pass to Giannis. Rebounded by Capella. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dunn. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's Milwaukee now. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Good decision maker out of the pick and roll. Holiday calls his own number, rewards his team.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Now, here's Dunn. Outside, Bogdanovich. Feeds to Collins. Bogdanovich looking around. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Dunn outside. Outside Collins. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Bogdanovich wide open in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Holiday against Dunn. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. Here's Snell. Back to Young. It's stolen. One-on-one here. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Young, right side. Snell, the pass to Young. It's rebounded by Portis.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. The kick out to Young. They grab their own miss. Capella. And here's Young. No points in the game yet for him. And here we go. The Bucks running again. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Middleton can't get it to go. Here's Snell. The pass to Huerter. Back to Snell. 1 second left. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin.
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
We've got Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Portis kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Williams. And it's blocked. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Williams up on top. Teague covering. Fernando, the pass to Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Let's look at Trae Young's shot chart. He goes inside more than people mention.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Gallinari wide open. Atlanta again missing. Milwaukee leading by 4. There's the lob to Portis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You can tell Bobby Portis wants to be a go-to guy for this team, not just satisfied of being a role player.
Here's Young. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Teague against Williams, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
And a deep three from Young from beyond the arc, and then some. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Right side, Portis. And Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Young inside. Pass to Fernando. Gallinari outside. Shoots. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now Teague. To the middle. Lays it up off the glass. Portis has got 8 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Young drives in. Pass to Fernando. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Misses off the right iron.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Yep, it counts. Now it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Young inside. 9 points in the game so far. Teague drives in. Good D by Williams. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's the floater. Count that one. Young's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Here's Portis. 4 seconds left. The kick out to Teague. Williams with the steal. And that'll do it for the first half. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points and 1 steal. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Bogdanovic. Collins is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's done in at the point. Lob pass to Capella, and it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. You want to see more of this from the big fella.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Holiday against Dunn. Holiday left side. Inside, Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Done outside. The dish to Capella. Good D by Lopez.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside, Bogdanovic. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Hawks, Tony Snell's checked in for Okongwu, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovic. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Here's Dunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal fouls. seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Connaughton, defended by Young. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Here's Connaughton, defended by Young. From deep. And again, the Bucks miss. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks leading by 7. Right side Teague. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Young, and he banks in the layup. Young's got 13.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Teague with the ball. He has 6. This is his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Outside Portis. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. From downtown, Collins grabs the miss.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Dunn misses. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Lopez passes to Giannis. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Huerter. Oh, here we go with O'Connor and nobody back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he makes the first. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here is Forbes. And the pass to T. Now, here's Tucker. Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Young's checked in for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Chris Dunn. Young in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 6. Pass to Tucker. Now T. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Tucker, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Forbes can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Gallinari's checked in. Young looking around. A three-pointer off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. And the Bucks miss again. The Hawks trail by 6. High arcing shot. Collins finds Capella. Gallinari against Middleton. And it's Capella missing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And the three ball is good. Young's got 19 points.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Williams against Holiday. He had stolen by Capella. Down low. Stolen by Holiday. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks making a change here. Snell's checked in. Outside Holiday. Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the three ball. And the Bucks lead by 8.
This is the versatility we talk about with Drew. Able to beat you with the drives and from distance.
Young from outside. Offensive rebound. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review shows that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness, and he's a terrific competitor.
Young for three. Giannis grabs the miss. And here is Teague. And so the Bucks take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage. A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is a club ready to handle it.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks have their...
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And Holiday throws it down.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
There's the lob into the Kumbo. No good. Shot missing. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Jordan gets it to go.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup. Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's DiVincenzo. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Harden outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard at three-point line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he...
Oh, jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Teague, the pass to Portis. The three. Portis, it's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Outside, Green. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
It's his first trip to the line.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Dinwiddie dishes to KD. Launches it. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How quick was that trigger there? Durant gets it off so fast, and there's not much you can do with where he shoots it from.
Teague, the pass to Portis. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Nets leading by 4. Brown kicks to Green. To the paint. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, Jordan's such a great dunker. Some of the jams he has are completely jaw-dropping.
Here's Tucker. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say earlier.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for James Harden. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Bucks trail by 12. And Teague, here we go, and it's in there.
No doubt you can see Teague get hit, but what focus to be able to knock down the shot afterwards.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Free throw good, Teague. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now, Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He kicks to Durant. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the shot goes in. Teague's got 7 points.
Just a stellar job from Jeff Teague to get hit and still possess the wherewithal to finish off the play.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. The rebound by the Bucks. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Doesn't get talked about much, but Blake Griffin sprinting out in transition allows him those kind of opportunities.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is checked in for Durant. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. Antetokounmpo, no good. Nets leading by 11. It's Harden with the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Shots good by Middleton.
Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Way to get that one up quick.
Outside Irving. Right side Green. And the rejection by Giannis. And they go to the intentional foul. The Bucks have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. The first one falls.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Holiday surveying the floor. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
19 seconds left to play in the first half. Harden dishes to Jordan. They kick it out to Green. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Holiday with it. And we've reached halftime in this one. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA on 2K. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Harden against Holiday. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 13. Nets shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Harden against Holiday. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. On the wing, Harris passes it to Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The Bucks making a switch here. Teague's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And here's Irving. There's the pass to Claxton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Here's Middleton, and the layup's good off the glass. Middleton's got 6.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Back to Irving. Chalk pick up 2 there. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Middleton on the wing, guarded by Harris. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Irving. He has 6. Pass to KD. Shoots over Tucker. Let's keep it alive. The kick out to Irving. And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Donte DiVincenzo. And then for Brooklyn, Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Harden's shot is good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. KD against Antetokounmpo. Here's Teague. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
That's just great work from Jeff Teague to draw a foul inside the paint. The D looks flustered.
So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Brown comes in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Dinwiddie outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. We've got 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Now here's Teague. He's got 9. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Brooklyn leading by 16. Now Dinwiddie. For 3, Durant, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Green is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in its center. Antetokounmpo, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green. And the Nets lead by 18.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Nets shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Irving with the ball. Pass to Harden. Over Holiday. Harden's shot is off. The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Here's Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And he knocks down the first one.
The versatility Middleton offers up is exceptional. A capable defender, a good scorer, an effective shooter. Those are the kind of switchblade players that coaches love.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Harden against Holiday. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Bangs home the trifecta.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. On the wing, Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bucks trail by 18. Outside Holiday. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, Holiday focused there, and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Antetokounmpo. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for Irving. And here's Harden. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, and the Nets another 3.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Durant in the corner. Three-pointer. Lopez grabs the board.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And Harden launches it from deep. But they get it back. Durant kicks to Harden. Back to Durant. The Nets working the ball around now. From deep. Harden, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
Takes the 3. It's good from long range. Harden's got 22 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Count that bucket.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Harden against Holiday. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Jordan finds KD. And Harden launches it from deep. Again, the miss by Harden. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton against Durant. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. And the Atlanta Hawks, a shot from earlier on, arriving for a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Dunn, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Irving at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Dunn. Pass to Bogdanovich. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogg, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
What strength by DeAndre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
Here's Dunn. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter, no one around him. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now, here is Harden. His 3-pointers off the mark. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Dunn's shot's good.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's Irving. And Capella sends it back. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Collins, good.
Becoming comfortable from mid-range, Collins makes shots from all 3 levels.
Now, here is Irving. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Yes, that goes in.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now, here is Harden. On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. Just 4 to shoot. Overdone. Goes back up. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Dunn with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Dunn passes to Bogdanovich. A shot, kicks to Hunter. Offensive rebound, Capella. Second chance shot. Bogdanovich looking around. Passes it to Hunter. Shoots over Griffin. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Harden dishes to Irving. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
Dunn outside. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Back to Harden. Shoots the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Great touch on the 16-footer.
I don't think we've ever seen a player of Durant's size who can handle the rock that well.
And still a close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Lou Williams out there with Trae Young. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Herter in at the 3. Now here's Dinwiddie. To the middle. Wants to get it to KD and does. The second effort. And he lays it up and in. Durant's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young outside. That's tipped. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Young finds Williams. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Here now is Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lets the 3 fly.
Have to respect the effort on defense from Tony Snell, doing everything he can to alter the shot.
Young with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And he makes that one. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gallinari passes to Young. That shot missing. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Brown with it. That's tipped. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Irving's checked in for Kevin Durant. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Reddish is checked in. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Irving. Goes up on the high post. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks trail by 6. Gallinari attacking. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gallinari. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Gallinari's got his first basket of the night. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Here's Irving following the basket by Cam Reddish. Here's Claxton, the second chance effort. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Rebounded by the Nets.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
You've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And then Durant with the jam.
And you remember there were questions about KD's athleticism going into the 2007 draft. None now. He can throw it down with the best of them.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Dinwiddie. Tipped away. And there's the pass to Claxton. Over in the corner, Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 13 feet away. Claxton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 4.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Done outside. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up floor.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Dinwiddie against Dunn. Dinwiddie passes to KD. The putback is no good. And that's it for the first half of action.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Dunn. Such a wide open look. 8 points for John Collins.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
Here's Irving. He dishes it to Harden. Outside for Griffin. Rebound, Atlanta.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal. Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
Pass to Bogdanovich. From 17 feet out, Griffin grabs the board. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now here's Jordan. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. The rebound by Young.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The Hawks trail by 7. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Young kicks to Gallinari. Back to Young.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
For 3, Harris. But they recover it. Griffin dishes to Irving. There's the feed to Jordan. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gallinari wide open. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Williams following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And the shot is good.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Williams up on top. Out to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2.
With the big, strong frame of Gallinari, he's able to take contact and deliver the goods.
.114 left in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Young. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Snell kicks to Young. Feeds it to Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Okongwu's now got his first bucket of the night. Nets leading by 5. Now Harden. And stolen by Williams. Gallinari with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. The kick out to Young. Offline with his 3. Here's Griffin, and Harris wide open. He shoots, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Harris has got 6 points. With 1 on the clock, the shot comes out, and so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Nets leading by 8. Passes to KD. The pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie dishes to KD. Shot clock at 5. From deep. That one misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Dunn kicks to Hunter. The dish to Capella. Pass to Dunn. Hawks passing it around. Collins wide open. He fires. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside for Durant. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
You see how quickly Durant sets up for the catch-and-shoot shot, giving the defense no chance.
Here's Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Releases from 15. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. And it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Young's checked in. Harden kicks to Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor. Then he can stop on a dime.
2 minutes.
Here is Harden. From downtown. Rebounded by Capella.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Green. After the miss from Trae Young. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Harden right side. From deep three-point range.
Great defense by Chris Dunn. Makes the shot difficult without fouling.
Young, a good look. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 1:22 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Harden. Launches a 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Nets lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Brooklyn.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for DeAndre Jordan.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats him to the ball.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Down against Harden. Four on the clock. Pulls it up. No good that time. Off target. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Even. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Bogdanovich is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Now here's Teague. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Now here's Lopez. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock, and the shot goes in. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Dunn misses.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Teague finds Giannis. Back to Teague. Pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Dunn passes to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Doesn't go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Middleton. Milwaukee the rebound. Floats it up for Giannis. And stolen by Okongwu. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Hunter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Teague surveying the D. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Capella.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Dunn dishes to Okongwu. Dunn passes to Capella over Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe, GA, the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Here is Forbes. Here's Antetokounmpo, banked in off the glass. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Young's shot is off. Bucks leading by 4, and up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Middleton, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
That's why Middleton gets the respect from the teammates here. Adept at getting to the free throw line and attacking the inside.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Young passes to Collins. Holiday against Young. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here is Holiday. And Connaughton has it in the corner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 18 feet out, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
John Collins can run as a big and impressive right there in the open court.
Young against Holiday. Outside Portis. The kick out to Holiday. Good on the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Young. John Collins is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Fernando in at the center. So that's the Hawks 5. So it's the Bucks now after the miss from Trae Young. Here's Connaughton. Gallinari covering. Stolen by Collins. Young outside. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
The threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Now here's Teague. The pass to Tucker. Now here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Williams looking around. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now. A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Teague.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Holiday with it. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Left side Portis. The shot misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Fernando over Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Clearly a foul.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
The Hawks trail by 4. Williams passes to Herter. 1:32 left in the first half. Here's Williams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Portis finds Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Herter. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well, we should all take a Holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Williams inside, guarded by Holiday. Shot from free throw range. That one off the back iron and out.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Dishes to Tucker. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Here's Holiday. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Holiday's got 7.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
Here's Williams. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4. And that's...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Teague, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Roman the paint, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. For Atlanta, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now here's Teague. Pass to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Bogdanovic. Gallinari outside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Gallinari's got his first points in this one. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And that one's good by Lopez.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Okongwu. Following the basket by Brook Lopez. Pass to Okongwu. Clock at 6. Throws it up high, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Tony Snell's checked in for Gallinari. The Bucks also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here is Forbes. Outside Teague. And there's the feed to Giannis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Giannis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Dunn kicks to Bogdanovic. The high post shot. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Feeds to Lopez. And Forbes has it in the corner. And the 3 off target. The Hawks trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Okongwu. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Right side Teague. He doesn't hit that one. Hawks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Done outside. Over Teague. Here's Capella. And the layup falls. Capella's got 7 points in the game.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Bucks passing it around. Here is Forbes. He is covered by Bogdanovic. Lopez. That shot off. A D by Bogdanovic. The Hawks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Bogdanovic, no luck. Bucks leading by 4. Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Hawks shooting 43% from the floor. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the Bucks with some changes. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And the Bucks miss again. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Collins dishes to Williams. Kicks it out to Collins. 17-foot shot on the way. And the jumper is good. 6 points for him.
From the middle, part of Collins' game that is developing. Nice work, and that's paying off.
Here's Holiday. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Williams. Sweet little floater. Williams has got 6.
Yeah, it's pretty much unguardable there. You got to respect Lou Williams' ability to guide those floaters softly into the rim.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Okongwu is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. It's good. DiVincenzo's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Nobody near Williams. Off target with his 3. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Teague. Can't get it to fall. The Hawks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Collins kicks to Gallinari. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
And now we've got the intentional foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Hunter, the pass to Capella.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Holiday goes in. Connaughton passes to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Tucker. Overdone. Tucker can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 6. Okongwu kicks to Hunter. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Hunter. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Dunn to the inside. Back to Capella. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Antetokounmpo with the ball, and guarded by Capella, and now they decide to foul intentionally. So for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Young comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn. On up the court, here's Hunter. Finished off the break. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time in Virginia. Wow.
Teague against Williams. Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Complete it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Keeps it alive. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss. Young
against DiVincenzo. Inside. Capella kicks to Hunter. For the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Holiday. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Lopez left side. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lopez has got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. Williams against Holiday. And it's sent back by Lopez. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Trae Young. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Williams.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Middleton finds Lopez. Back to Middleton. That three off the mark. And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a 10-point game. Bogdanovich, no luck. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
He gets it in there.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
For three, Middleton. The shot off that time. And so the Bucks take the win. This with David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
you